Okay, I'm trying to find. I was on Grace's, and now I'm going to try to get to mine so that I can see you guys and everything. There we go. So I do. I know it can kind of confuse people, so I just wanted to like kind of say it now. I'll probably say it one more time if I get comments about it, but it can be kind of confusing when you see what like with the way I have my camera, because it looks like it's upside down for you guys. It is. This is what I'm literally, I work on them upside down at first, and I get like part way down, and then I'll flip it. But I know I've had a lot of people be like, "Oh, your thing's upside down." I'm like, "Yeah, but it would actually be upside down for you if it was right side up for you." If that makes any sense at all, because it does in my head, but sometimes what makes sense in my head doesn't make sense, for other people. So, we all communicate differently, and anyways, so it is Saturday night, and it is like nobody is. Well, my husband's here, but he is so quiet that he doesn't count as like part of the noise. But I do have Lincoln here as well. But my kiddos are camping. They left on they left yesterday morning. That's right. It was the first thing yesterday morning. And I don't know why it seems like it's been longer than that, but it hasn't been. They left yesterday. They will be home either Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on, my mom said it depends on when they run out of food. Because she not only has my two kids, but she also has some of my nieces and nephews, so that there's 5 of them. And we're talking 3 teenage boys, 13, 14, and 17, and then Maddie, who's 14. And she doesn't eat as much as like the guys do, but she can still, she can still eat. And then Hannah, she's just a little thing, but man, that girl can put it away. And she is going to be 11, so she's like 11 at the end of October. So crazy. She's like, the baby, and she is so not a baby anymore. It's so sad how fast they grow, and I know everybody says that. I say that. Everybody does. But if you have little babies at home, treasure that time. I know sometimes it's hard with no sleep and, all of that. But honestly, treasure that time, even if you're not getting much sleep, because you won't get that back again. You can't just go back for a day and hold your babies that way. So just, yeah, I always tell my friends that have like young kids, I'm like, I know it seems so hard and you just want to like move on to the next step, but trust me, you don't. And I know most parents, unless they had really hard, children for some reason, most parents would completely agree that you miss the things that you didn't think you would miss. So, and I am working on Jewel by the Sea. I literally freaked out when this one came out, because I saw when Hannah finished it, and I was so like flippin' excited. And when it came, I was even more excited that somebody got it for me. And then like I had to go in for that surgery, and when I came out of that surgery, they're like, "Oh, you can't sit. You have to be laying down." I couldn't sit up more than a 30-degree angle. And that's like basically if you take a recliner and you recline it all the way back, that's pretty much a 30-degree angle. So very, very difficult to diamond paint at a 30-degree angle. Even, once they were letting me come up a little, like, it was still really, it was just still difficult. And so, maybe I should move that closer. I don't know. Anyway, these don't always line up perfectly for me. Maybe it's a me thing. I don't know. Or maybe the papers aren't exactly lined up. But anyway, so I had a real hard time because I wanted to work on this so bad. But yet, I was told I couldn't do it because I couldn't sit. And so after a little while, when I was able to sit up a tiny bit, more than I was, I think it was when they gave me permission to go to 45 degrees or something like that. That's when I kitted it up, and my husband was nice enough to help bring, we had a card table next to the recliner that the recliner was borrowed from my mother because we don't have one. We got rid of ours when we got these new couches. And so I was like, I can do it half laying down. I've, been eating that way and doing everything else that way. I can do it. Yeah, diamond painting laying down is so much harder. I mean, it's hard even when you think about it, but it is so much harder than even that because it just doesn't work. I literally got maybe, I would say, how many rows did I have before? I probably had 10 rows. That was it. And I was like, I could only do maybe one row down at a time. And then I was like, nah, because your back hurts and it's just not, definitely not made to be diamond painting laying down. So I learned how to crochet and how to knit. I know a lot of people prefer crocheting over knitting, but I found it to be the opposite, that I preferred to knit over crochet. So I was like, I'm going to do a scarf for the first time because that'll be the easiest thing. It's just one long piece. So I'm still working on it because I tell you, I pulled it out so many times, in and out and in and out and in and out because it wasn't as perfect as I wanted it to be. And, I was practicing, so I just continued to practice that way. And there's a drill stuck under here. Oh, there we go. Anyway, but back to this. So yeah, I was so excited about it. So then I got really bummed because there was just no working on it. And so now that I can sit up, I have been working on it. But believe it or not, this has been a lot for me because I can't sit up for very long. My body just can't do it. It's sometimes it's pain and other times it just is tight. They took out a lot of tissue out of my leg and they had to take out quite a bit of the IT band, and so it's like taking a rubber band, cutting part of it, and then expecting it to go and do the same job that it did before it was cut and then pulled tight, you know what I mean? So even if it doesn't hurt, I feel resistance so much, and I've always been the person that sits crisscross. You know how they say crisscross applesauce? Yeah. The way that we grew up calling it would not be politically correct, I don't believe, anymore. But, so that's just always how I've sat, and so it's it sucks that even though I'm plenty flexible enough to do it, I can't do it for more than just a little bit at a time, and so I pretty much don't sit that way, like I used to. I just have to sit up like a normal adult should. Because I know I look like a kid probably half the time because I'm, sitting there with my legs crisscrossed. But it's comfortable, or was comfortable. and hopefully will be again. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I'm hoping will be again, and we won't know until the time comes. So, but yeah, so with that being said, also, I we're I know I normally go till 8 or 8:30. Just depends on my mouth, and how much talking and jibber jabbering I do. It'll obviously it will be that too, but like mainly I'm going to have to be careful and not overdo myself sitting up for too long, because um, up till this point I've pretty much been sitting up about a half hour at a time, and then I have to take a break. So I didn't sit up all day today yet, so that hopefully I could get an hour worth of a live going, but we will see just how I feel as we go through the live. And I know you guys all understand. You guys have all been so supportive through all of this. Honestly, like, I cannot even imagine of what this would have been like without you guys and diamond painting and my store and all that to keep me sane, because it definitely kept me sane. Another announcement real quick before I go through and say hello to y'all. I have gotten quite a few messages about the about Shine Shop being closed still, and it is not being closed forever. For those of you that have asked that, it's not being closed forever. It is, right now I'm working on some inventory because my lovely son, so he wanted to have this like tournament thing for one of the games that he plays at our house with like 10 to 15 guys here. Well, guys, we live in a 2-bedroom apartment. It is not made for that many people. So why I said yes with only being home from the hospital for like 2 days at that point, I don't know. I think I was like, I don't know, crazy, delusional. I was just so happy to be home that I don't know. Anyway, what was my point about that? Oh, my son, I told him, like, you ain't having people over when the house looks like it did. Because trust me, the house looked like it did, when the person that, helps do things, and for the last 2.5 years, I haven't been able to do the things that I normally did around the house. And then obviously I was gone for 6 weeks out of the house, in the hospital, the nursing home. So my house was a wreck. And my son was like, oh, I'll clean it. Well, his idea of cleaning is just like, if he doesn't know what it is or where it goes, he just puts it in a box. Which is fine for, like, sometimes. But he put all of my stuff in a box. Like, even the stuff that was, like, organized with other things, he just dumped them in a box. And I am like, kid, I'm like, if it was already organized and in a bin, why did you open the bin and dump it in the box? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But so I'm having to do my inventory again because it is just all over the place. One of the things I hate the most, and I've had it happen, when somebody buys something and for some reason I can't find it, or it's sold out for some reason. It is the worst thing for me to have to do, is tell somebody that. I feel so bad and so embarrassed about that. So I am trying to do a thorough inventory before I open. And but yes, I do plan on opening here pretty soon. It was just like, when you can't move around really good, and all of my shop stuff is in the kids' big walk-in closet, and so I always have done a lot of like walking in and out. But now it's not as easy. But my husband, I was gonna actually wait a little longer to open, but my husband was like, I'm home, I can help you, So that will be super helpful because he's here. So he can, kind of go back and forth, help package things and do shipping labels and all that kind of stuff. But he is also working on helping clean up the house. And within probably a month, he'll be working on finding work. So, because he has 3 months of severance, but we don't want to wait till the last minute. That would be bad. But there's already people that are like interested because they knew that his plant was closing down, and everywhere for some reason in Spokane right now is hiring welders. So yeah, I don't foresee that being a problem. The only problem that we're having right now is stupid insurance and the way it works. After, even if it's part of your severance, you still have to go through Cobra. So right now, I don't have insurance, which, yeah, that's a fun thing when you have a lot of appointments weekly and physical therapy and yeah, that has been stressful. Luckily, they've worked with us and understood the situation because they did tell me like it would backdate. Our insurance would, go back from the day that he was supposed to have it still. So hopefully we get the paper because we have to wait for some paper in the mail to explain how to set up the insurance. I don't know why the HR lady couldn't just tell me how, but she was like, "Oh, it'll come in the mail and it'll explain what to do." And it was funny because on the piece of paper it said, if you have an emergent situation where you have to go to get treatment or pick up a prescription, call this number. So we did. And we left messages, and then when they got back to us, that's what she told us. She was like, "Oh, well, you have to wait until it comes." We're like, then I was thinking, what the heck is the point of this letter then? And saying to call you if we need, it before that. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me at all, but whatever. Because, medications are not cheap, and some of them are cheaper than others, but yeah. And, the medications that I'm on, they're not something you can just be like, oh, I'm just gonna not take those for a couple days, It would not be good. I'd probably lose my mind. So, and kind of in that same realm, I've known that on here I've talked a lot about my anxiety lately being so bad, and I finally got into a psychiatrist, which is harder than it seems around here these days. But anyways, I feel like finally it's starting to get like under control, and I'm not having to take things I don't want to take. So, yeah, that's been a huge thing for me. Is I just feel like now I do have good days. So I told my psychiatrist, I'm like, I do have days where I'm good, and so I'm like, but I've had more good days than bad days lately. Whether that's something else or it is the medication, I don't know. Either way, I will take it and love every minute of it because anxiety freaking sucks. It is one of the worst things, and I wish I could just tell myself to just knock it off, but it's not something that you can't control it. If you have it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You want to control it, but you can't. Okay. Let's see. Oopsie, I closed it here. Hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, come on, you dumb thing. All right. We have Sparkle Sherry Chase. Hello, Sherry. We have Sarah. Good to see you. Okay, I'm not Diamonds, I think that's like the short way of saying diamonds and dew, which is also Lee K. Hello, hello. Says walks in and stocks the cookies and cakes along the wings and other savory snacks and beverages, including the milk for the cookies. Are you eating some snacks? Let's see. Places your sign. Help yourself. It is just like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. If you can dream it up, it is here. Well, that's nice. Let's see. Are you having like a party or something going on? Mary Lou, hello. Sherry, hello, hello. Um, do, 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 do. Hello, Linda. I'm trying to watch my carbs. You got any veggies? Ah, man. Come on now. Vegetable, well, I guess my favorite vegetables have carbs in them, but you know. It's still a vegetable though, so la 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 la. Let's see. Hey Cheryl. La la la. Let's see, let's see. Hello, Grace. I was watching your live. I've never been, well, I guess I have. I've been on not a train like that, though. I've been on a train, it was like a thing that I did with my family when I was younger. I don't know where we were. We were on vacation, and we took a train through, like, the mountains, and, it was really, really pretty. But I think that's the only time I've ever been on a train. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just reading through some Wondrous Natures. Hello and welcome. Nope. No, you haven't diamond painted at all. So, Grace, how long has it been since you've diamond painted? I was going on, let me think. So May, June, July. I went 2.5 months without really diamond painting at all. I was having like withdrawals. I needed my diamond painting. Like I was, and I had this one too, sitting there, all kitted up and just looking at me. And this is the one that I was like so excited. I haven't been that excited over a painting in a while, and so it was hard going. I mean, I haven't gone 2.5 months at all ever since I started diamond painting back like 4.5 years ago. I pretty much have diamond painted every day. I've had a day here or there that maybe I haven't, but I don't think, even on those days, I think I did like a little bit. Even when I went into the hospital, I would take my diamond paintings with me because it was something to sit and do. And this last time that I was there, though, I didn't, because I didn't know I was going into the hospital. I was going to a doctor appointment. Then they sent me straight there, so I didn't go or get to bring it. However, I wouldn't have been able to work on it anyways, because right after they did surgery, I wasn't supposed to be sitting up. So I guess it was a good thing that I didn't bring it, because I would have just been mad that I couldn't do it. But my sister gave me, when I was in the hospital, she gave me, like, all the, her crochet stuff, because she can't do it anymore, due to, oh my gosh, what is it called? Carpal tunnel. Due to carpal tunnel. If she crochets, then she can't do her job, and she's a dental assistant, so, yeah, she had to give it up, which is sad, because she used to crochet, like, a lot. So, she still does needle point, and I have not been able to get her to diamond paint, which is funny because I know she'd like it because she does needle point and stuff. But her daughter has done them with me, and her oldest has also done it with me, or not with me, but at home. I've given them some paintings, um, but yeah, the youngest really likes it. Let's see, who else we got here? I know, Cheryl, it's progress. That's all I care about, is that I'm actually being able to do something with it. Hello, April. I am a knitter. Long time. Love knitting. Crochet for me is mostly a blanket thing. Yeah, I think that, I could do crochet for like blankets, scarves, like the washcloths, stuff like that. But I don't know. I had a hard time with holding the yarn. That was my issue with crochet. Now with the knitting, I didn't have that same issue. I think I think that's the thing that kind of made me really lean more towards knitting versus crocheting. And I could get the hang of it. I just would have to, practice a little bit more and yeah. And I will. I'm not giving up on it or anything. I just right now I'm gonna finish knitting this scarf that I have that I really am excited because it's like really soft yarn, nothing special, but it's like soft and kind of like has multicolors in it, so I like that. And I love me a scarf. We got Sherry Baldy, my besties. Hello, welcome. I was just kidding up one. Oh gosh, I can't remember which one it was earlier. Because I always have like multiple kits at a time, and that one was out, and I had started kitting it up before, and so I'm like, I have so many right now squares, because I've been more on a square kick lately. But I'm like, I try to have one round kit as well, so if I'm in the mood to work on a round, then I have one. So, because I finished my other round that I had as kind of a backup. I finished that before the last surgery, and so, yeah. I'm gonna need one more of those. I swear, I don't know how to diamond paint without my trays anymore. Like, I don't know. I can't do it nearly as well without the trays. Because I was working on the, oh my gosh, what is it called? It was like a box kind of thing. Not very big, just like a little container box that had a diamond painting on the outside. And so obviously it wasn't very big, so I didn't get it up. But like having to keep getting in and out of your kit, your storage every time, I'm not used to having to do that, and it just showed me how much I absolutely love having the towers to, especially when you think you have all the colors, but then you don't have all the colors, and you got to get back into it. That drives me crazy. So, especially, I'm actually going to try to do a chuck, or at least some of one, the next time there is a chuckathon, because I haven't done one yet. I have some, I just haven't done one. I think they're gorgeous. I'm not a person that loves confetti, and we all know that those are heavy confetti. So I just haven't done them yet, but I really want to, and I got a new one. It was supposed to be a sneak peek, but then I ended up in the hospital and not being able to do it. But it's still a gorgeous one, and I want to work on that one. I have quite a few diamond paintings in the next week or two that I'm going to be putting out unboxings because of, this, that, or the other reason why they didn't get unboxed. And I am also working on something that I've been telling you guys forever that I would do, and I haven't done it yet, is my stash video. And it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work because mine are not all in their boxes. I have had to get rid of numerous boxes because of the fact I don't have room in my apartment for them. So I've gotten rid of so many of the boxes that I have rolled the diamond paintings together and then put them in a box or put them in a wrapping paper compartment thing, which works wonderful, by the way. And then the drills go in a separate compartment and they're labeled and it's easy to find everything. It saves so much space, but now I don't have the boxes, and some of them, unfortunately, are going to have to be sold or auctioned because it's just what's needed right now. So they're going to be in like boxes that don't match because I don't have all of the boxes. Let's see here. A new GP group for big size canvases. I was born today, and who birthed that group, and how big is big? Because like everybody's opinion on big, is different. So I would want to know how big. How big's big? Let's see. Whew. Normally I've been drinking a lot of water lately. And I still drink iced tea, but like, I got, more drinking just ice water in the hospital. And so, I have Sprite tonight. And it's a little bit, not spicy, that's not the right word, but it's like bubbly. And it makes my nose tickle. Not used to it anymore. I can't believe I used to drink that all the time. Like, that's so bad for me too, but it's funny when you're used to things, how they don't affect you, and then when you haven't done it in a long time and you go back like and have pop or whatever and it's like so bubbly. Let's see. That's what she said. Oh man, Mike. Oh, sorry, I don't know what, I just got something in my eyeball. It was born from requests, the ticket and ride members. Oh, cool. So big is 90 centimeters on one side and up. Okay, cool. So this one is not that big, but I don't know how big this one is, but it's not a big one. This one's like a pretty normal size. I mean, it's a tiny bit bigger, I think, but not that much. Yeah, this one's 65 by 81, so it's bigger than a lot of the ones I do are the 50 by 70s, but this still isn't big. However, there's quite a few that when I was working on my stash video that will be definitely appropriate for that group, because I have quite a few that are, big. All of the really big, for a while, the Hannah Lynn's, they were doing all of them really big, and I don't typically do like really big ones unless I really like the image. And of course it was Hannah Lynn, so I got them, and they're big. But yeah, lately they haven't been making them so, ginormous, like, the cat lady one, and the on the way to the ball one, and the Australia one. It's like Aussie something, I can't remember. But yeah, there's a lot of them that were that were pretty big. Mr.s, which that one is going to be one of those really fun ones. You know, lots of colors, bright colors, which is why I was so excited about this one, is because, like, I love the image, but I also am obsessed with the bright colors. And I haven't even really gotten even into them yet. I'm just on the very top, on the tippity top of it, where there's not very many, you know, bright colors, but. And I'm gonna be doing some customizing on this one. I mean, I pretty much do that on all of them, but oh my gosh. Okay, so something I don't think I unboxed it. Maybe I did. I can't remember, to be honest. Somebody sent me the Diamond Art Club tips, and I have to say, really, Sarah, Cheryl, so do I. I absolutely love the Cat Lady one. I haven't done it yet, but I love it. Hello, Susan. Anyways, so the tips, you guys, there is like the straightener, which I love. Then there's the single placer, then there's two placers and up. But I am obsessed with the one placer, the one placers, I guess, because like this one has the, you know, the bent side, which I haven't used for this one yet. I mean, I could totally. It's just, it's nice because you can see what you're doing a little more. Those of you that haven't seen one that is bent like that. And then this one is just the single, you know, standard single, but I like it better than the other one, like from like the Everlasting Tips. Not that there's anything wrong with them, don't get me wrong. I don't know, I think it lasts longer and it's more, I don't know, I just like it better. It works really well. You can use it, I've done it with wax, and I've used it for with the glue dots, because I usually use glue dots in my single placers. And for some reason, I'm just absolutely in love with this single placer. So if you are like on, you know, the edge of like not knowing if it's worth it or not, I find it to be worth it. I can't remember which ones you get, because you get the two of the one placers, the straight and then the crooked one, and you get a two placer, and I think a 3 and 4, 5 and 7, I think is what you get. I think, don't quote me. And then you get the straightener, which is great in itself, because, you know, it's a metal straightener, so when you straighten something, it's not gonna mess up on you or bend or anything like that. So, but yeah, I find it to be, I don't know how much they are either. I didn't even look, because I didn't purchase it for myself, so I'm not sure how much they are. But I would say, like, you know, if they're $20 or around there, I would say it is 100% worth it, in my opinion. Let's see. I feel like I'm so out of the loop right now with everything diamond painting related or channels related. I need to, well, I'm getting back in there. Oh, if you want to be involved in my very first, but in the first one in a long time, like probably a year, I am going to be doing a Whip It Wednesday this week. So, if you want your diamond painting in the Whip It Wednesday video, all you have to do, if you are already a member of my Facebook group, I posted in there. And if you're not, go check that out. It's a really fun group. Just, you know, alone. It's just a great group of people. We haven't had problems, which has been amazing, because we allow you to self-promote once a week, And we thought as the group, went over 2,000 people, we were going to have problems with that, but we haven't. Like, it's ran so smooth. People just obey the rules, and we barely ever have an issue. So it's a great group of people. And you can, if you have a store, you can advertise it once a week. If you have a channel, you can put that up once a week, whatever you want to do. But as I was saying, so on there, I will put what you need, which you just need to have a picture of what you're working on, and you can have the title, the artist, the size, and the company where you bought it. You can put the price on there if you want to. You do not have to. But yeah, so, and then I just basically, I go through and put those up and let you guys know the information about them, and then I kind of give my 2 cents on, what I think about the artwork or whatever it is. So, and it does not have to be diamond painting. It can be anything you're working on. Right now is, considered a work in progress. So I've had I've had cross stitches, I've had coloring, I've had actual paintings in there. Yeah, so there's a lot that you can do. So yeah, just remember that it doesn't have to be diamond painting. If you are not currently working on a diamond painting and you want to have that in there, then that's fine. As long as it's craft related, then it is relevant. So, and I'm gonna try to get those up every week again, like I used to. If I don't get them up every week in the beginning, it'll be like twice a month at least. But I'm trying to work back to where I was pre getting sick and doing some of the videos that I used to do, but also, there's going to be some new series and just some new, random videos here and there too. So, but yeah, I'm really wanting to try to get my channel back, having videos on it, because there hasn't been for a long time, except for my live that I did last week, but I did put that on private just for, I don't know, it was just like advice, attorney advice, I guess. But what was I gonna say after that? Oh, so yeah, there's not much hasn't been much on my channel for a while, and even when there was every week, it was like a live, which is great and fine, but I don't want just a live on my channel. Like, I want there to be content for you guys, and so I am working back to that slowly but surely, because I am definitely feeling better and better. I still have to use the crutches. Unfortunately, like, that's not going to probably go away anytime soon, but just the fact that, like, overall my health is better where it comes to, like, not feeling so crappy all the time and tired all the time. And I am still tired, but not like I was. So, I'm very, 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 very grateful for that. Let's see. Jen! Hello, Jen! Let's see. Oh, I gotta go up a little bit. I guess I missed more than I thought. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, Sarah, Whip Wednesday. So it was so fun, and it's funny because it was never one that I felt like had thousands of views on or anything. So sometimes I thought, oh, maybe people don't really like it. But anytime I would put out what's your favorite video or type of video on my channel, and it was like hands down always the one people, not always, everybody would say at some point though that the Whip It Wednesday videos. And so even though I don't think maybe everybody that didn't participate didn't love them, but everybody that participated loved to see their diamond paintings, in a video. And especially for people who don't have channels, it's really cool to be able to show other people's artwork, and get it out there. I just thought, fun. It would be fun, and I've been doing that. That was, I started that the first week I got my channel back in, I can't remember if I got my channel in 18 or 19. I think it was 18, because then, yeah, I believe it was 18, because then I went a year before I opened my shop, and my shop was 2019. So I believe, anyways. I could be wrong. But let's see. The tips are about $15 each plus tax and shipping. The tips on Diamond Art Club? Not each, though. Like, it comes as a set, right? You're talking about the same thing I am? I think that when you say each, that you mean like the set of them are 15. Because I know that they come in sets. Did I say hi to Chantal? If not, hello Chantal. I'm so glad you're in here. It's good to see you. I hate when I see a name and I think I said hi, but I didn't, or I did say hi and I think I didn't, so then I say hi to them twice. I'd rather say hi to you twice than not at all, so. Hello, Sherry. And Susan says hello to everybody in the chat. Sarah's got lots of housework done. And now night owling to diamond paint. I am, I think a lot of us in here are night owls, it seems like. I mean, I know there's going to be the ones that don't. However, a ton of people that I know that diamond paint that I've talked to are night owls. Cheryl, I will have to do that next time because it's up and put away right now. I was trying to organize stuff, and getting up and getting it and getting back here would take me too long. So I'm not very quick. But I will definitely show that. Next week I'll bring it out. Let's see. Yeah. Catching up on Big Brother. I've never watched that show. Ever. I've heard about it. Lots about it. But I've never actually watched it. Don't they have like competition type things in that? Or is it just a bunch of people living together and having to deal with it? I don't know. I've watched, there's quite a few reality shows that I've watched, but I haven't, I don't know, I don't watch a lot of like TV. However, there's a newer show right now that I just started watching that, if you haven't seen it or heard of it, you should look it up. Some people, it is not going to be your thing. I really like it though. It's called Special Ops Lioness, and it's really it's good. It's high, like it's a thriller type show where you're on the edge of your seat sometimes because they have these people undercover with some bad people. But it's a really good show. There's some, like, the acting is really good. The main girl, I have no idea where she's from. I think she's like a new actress. I haven't seen her in stuff that I've seen. And then there's a couple that I do recognize. I can't remember what they're from though. But yeah, you should check that out. It's a good one. Let's see. And me and Maddie got caught up on America's Got Talent. We've been watching it together, and it started when I was in the hospital, so we were kind of behind, but we got caught up this week, so now we're all caught up. So we'll be able to watch the judges cut. The judge cuts, I think, are starting next week, which I have to say, there's gonna be so many judge cuts because I tell you, they would let so there was people who like I'm just like, are you kidding me? They're good at what they do, but I would not pay to go in Las Vegas to watch a show of this. Like this, you know what I'm saying? Um, and then there were other things that I would totally think would be really cool in a Las Vegas show, and they're like, eh. Like, I mean, the twin girls, I cannot remember their names, but they wore like a yellow outfit, and they're twins, they're dancers, and they had everything like synchronized together so flippin' good, and they thought that it was old. Like, I'm like, are you kidding me? They were, but yet then there was other things where it was like, you know, but then they'd be like, oh, this is what the show is all about. And I'm like, God, I don't know. Some of the judges have gone cuckoo, I think. I love watching AGT reruns. Like, I watch them on my phone too. Like, I'll just watch certain ones. And man, they had some really good singers this time too. Really good. Um, and we didn't watch it last year. I don't remember why, but we didn't watch it last year. So I might have to go back and like try to watch some of those like at least on YouTube. But it's tough. You are doing a great job. Come around and get on routine. He is such a cutie. I need some pictures, Jen, of the baby. You need to send me some pictures of the baby. Because I haven't seen them lately. I don't know. Lydia saw one and is hooked. Is one I watch or want to watch with her because of how they could treat each other. I like to be there to have discussions with her about it. That is an awesome idea too, especially with teenagers, like being able to talk through things and see things and then see how they feel about that. Me and Maddie do that quite often too. Not that I plan it or anything, but it does happen, especially if I say something that she does not like. She has no problems telling me. Anybody else? Well, she'll tell Alex too, but anybody else, she would just. She's very quiet, but with me, she's the opposite of quiet. I think I'm caught up. Let's make sure. I think I am. Ooh, pictures. Let's see. Okay, Jen, you'll have to tell me if I can show these or not, because I'm not going to show pictures of your child without permission. I'm going to look at them, though. Oh, my gosh. How? How did this happen so fast? It's so amazing to me how fast time goes by the older you get. Like, I just... I mean, I remember when you just, like, barely were pregnant with him. And now look at him. Oh, my gosh, he's such a cutie. Look at his little blonde hair. And those eyes. Come on. Yeah, you're going to have to send me some regular pics because too cute. Too cute. You can show. I've shown them. I know that you have. But I would never show them on my channel without somebody's permission. Just, you know, I don't know. I think it's just respectful. All right, guys. So here's some pictures of J Rab's little boy, or DP addiction. There we go. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I can't see my thing very well. There we go. There he is. Look how cute. Okay, but I have to show. You can't even hardly see it, but the dog is back there. You see the doggy? They're just looking out the window, probably looking at squirrels. Look at that. Does he have like the whole? I was looking at this a second ago. Does he have the whole duck in his mouth, like the back, the butt of the duck, or is this like a like a binky with a duck on the front that I have never seen before? Like, because if it is the actual butt of the duck, he's got a good amount in his mouth, and it don't even look like it. That is too funny. Okay, I have to say this one and that one are my favorites. Like, how cute. Look at those eyes. Look at them. No, little blonde hair, blue-eyed. Oh, so cute. So, so stinking cute. I know. I love the duck, too. Oh, man. I know. He got so big so fast. So fast. Um, he has it in his mouth. He hangs out with our dog too much. They go around with their toys in their mouths. That's where he probably picked it up. He's like, the dog does it, so it's a good way to carry it, Mom. Like, you don't got to use your hands or nothing, and you can move around and take the toy with ya. Okay, here's another one. He's just taking it with him. He's like, I'm on the go, and my duck is gonna come with me. That is adorable. And I don't think that a child can be with a dog too much, unless it's like a Jungle Book kind of thing, Like, I think being around dogs and like how to behave around dogs is such a good thing, especially when they're little, for them to learn like dog, etiquette and what's appropriate and not appropriate with being with dogs, because there are some dogs that like I see videos and I'm just like, oh my gosh, please don't do that, because it's so sometimes people do things that are so dangerous that they're like, oh, my dog would never. Okay, but it might not, but like I've seen pictures of, now I'm sorry if you did this, someone out there. I'm not talking about anybody in particular, but I have seen pictures or videos of like a dog, like a big dog laying on its back and the baby laying on the dog. Now, regardless if that dog was like the most gentle dog in the world, that doesn't matter. But what if like another dog ran by, or a squirrel or a bird, and just even got it excited for 2 seconds and moved, and your newborn just flew off because the dog got excited and moved, Like, I don't know, there's just so many things I've seen that is so cute, but it's so scary, and it's not about your dog being like sweet or gentle, or oh, my dog would never do, never hurt my kids. That's not what it is, though. It's like there are just things that I think it's it's too close for comfort, in my opinion. Anyways, that's my opinion. Need a potato binky. It's so adorable. He is adorable. Yeah, there you go. See, April, that's a good idea. You could make it a binky, like, you know what I mean? Like, have a duck on the outside. You could have, like, a turtle. You could have, like, all sorts of things you could make as a little binky head. I'm sure there's probably stuff already out there like that, but still, that'd be really cute. They have so many things nowadays that they didn't when my kids, were babies. Even though I feel like, yeah, I don't know, sometimes I still think of my kids as little, but they're not little anymore. Alex is going to be a senior, And Maddie's a freshman. Like, they're both in high school. What the crap? Let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at that babies. That is Cheryl's baby. So cute. The eyes are the eyes open in this picture, or someone needs a little bit of a little groom and haircut there so we can see the beautiful eyes. Let's see. Oh, and there's both of her kids together. That's the way to do it. You got a built-in babysitter right there. My daughter would love that. Until she actually, like, had to do it, you know? She'd be all for it until it was like, okay, I gotta run to the store, watch your baby brother or sister. I'm busy. Yeah, she needs groomer, but she, hold on a sec. But she is to get her last shots first. Okay. So you gotta get the shots before the groomer. Makes sense. It's important to keep him safe, you know. She is a cutie. She's beautiful, though, Jen. She really is. Oh, she's only 4 months old. Sometimes it's hard to tell in small dogs, you know, because I don't know why, but especially in a picture and not in person. I don't even have on here my Lincoln was doing the goofiest thing the other day. I don't know if it's on here. Let me look. Because this is my other phone. And I have, like, it's supposed to be able to go back and forth, but I'm not sure if it does all the time. So let me look here. Oh, there's my tongue because I was at a kangaroo sore and it hurt. I don't know where it is. Darn it to Pete. Actually, I do know where I could show it to you because I sent it to where is it at? Just a minute, I will find it. I think, is it this one? Hold on. Oh, I will find it. Okay. I think, is it this one? I'm gonna pause that. Here's Lincoln.
Really? Tell me all about it.
He was being very talkative.
Tell me.
In this one.
Oh, are you jealous? Oh, poor baby.
I was playing with another dog, so he was telling me in the beginning.
Oh, really?
He'll do that
Tell
for.
me all about it. Really?
He'll do that for just like an hour. He'll sit there and just.
Are you jealous? Oh, poor baby.
Because okay.
Jealous?
Stop. There we go. Yeah, he'll just sit there and talk, and it's when, like, if I'm playing with Paco, the neighbor's dog that we babysit. If I'm playing with him or anything, Lincoln's always up there doing his little moaning and groaning, being a baby. This is wow, time does fly, so enjoy every minute of every day of grandchildren, the age of your children, Jen. I know it's crazy to me now. Granted, oh my gosh, I hope I have good many years before I'm a grandma, but like technically, I mean, there are people that have kids when they're Alex's age. He's almost 18. And like my mother-in-law, she had her first at 16. She got married and then had a baby within like a year or something like that. Now she got married very early, but still, my point being is like technically I could be a grandma. Like I have a friend whose daughter had a baby when she was 17, and she's the same age as me, and it's like, and her daughter is now 19. So this was 2 years ago. So like 2 years ago, technically, it was like she's a grandma now, and it's weird to me to think about that. It's just weird. But oh, she's 3 pounds. She's just a little ball of fur. Everyone's talking about a potato book. Sometime around the month. Sorry, just making sure I got to everything before I say goodbye. Now, I haven't been on lately, so I'm not sure if just a second. Does Jeremy still go live on Saturday nights? Because I have not been on YouTube for a few months now. And so I'm trying to see if I can find anything, but let me just go straight to his channel. Let's see if anybody answered me yet. Oh, hold on. Let's see. We got two of our drama kings and queens. My boy is up in doggy heaven. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I've been really concerned with Lincoln. He's 5 or 6. No, I think he's 6 now. We discovered like he has a lump right under his like rib cage. Like if you were to give him CPR, like the place where you would give a human CPR, like I was scratching his belly the other day and I found this lump that's like the size of like maybe a big blueberry or a small grape, that is concerning to me. He doesn't have like pain or he's not like demonstrating like any sick things, but that don't mean it. That don't mean anything. So yeah, that's something that I've got to figure out because it's just in my head. And right now, every lump and bump on me too, I get like super freaked out about because when you had cancer and then it's something that's harder to get through. Like, okay, there's this thing. I'll tell you this really quick before I let y'all go. I noticed it a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was a marker spot, but I've washed my hands, and I've like literally, I've used like alcohol on it. I've used Unisolve, which is like something that gets rid of like anything sticky or anything on your hands. Hasn't got any lighter. It's been there for 2 weeks. I don't know if you can even see it in the camera because it's kind of dark in here. But hold on. I have an idea to make it so where you can actually see it. Okay, so let's see. See that spot on my finger? Isn't that weird? It's just this, yeah, it's just a spot that looks like a marker spot. It looks like somebody took a pen and just like dotted me. But it's not getting lighter or anything. And I've tried. Yeah, so I look it up, and of course the first thing it says is, melanoma cells. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me, because that's just my brain. Worst case scenario has to be the worst case scenario. I might be optimistic, and I might be like an upbeat, cheery person, which I am, but that doesn't mean my brain doesn't go there, like every single time. Worst case scenario. And I gotta talk myself out of it, because otherwise everything is, that worst case scenario. Wasn't gonna get another pup after mine went over the rainbow. It took 10 years. Oh. You know, some people, when their, pups go over the rainbow, they get a dog immediately. And then there's other people who either never get another one because they don't want to go through it again, or it takes them a long time to get another one. And I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to do things, because I think that some people need the love of a new animal to help them move on, and other people feel like it's, oh, what if I do that? It's like replacing him, even though it's not, but it feels that way and it's icky, and so I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to do it, but it's funny how people are so opposite. Like for me, if Lincoln passed right now, I would want to be getting another dog. At least I feel like I would be right away, because without having that dog routine, it would make me miss him even more, I feel like. Of course, I don't know, because he's still here and I think we can say things. But then when it actually happens, it's completely different. But anyway. There's anxiety pops. It's head out. What? Hold on, I missed something. Going to get. Sorry, hold on. Best would have been to get something faster. I just was so busy. Yes, okay, I get what you're saying. Sorry, I was like, there. I don't know. There's a little heart down here, and I think if you push it, you can like make do one of those little things, but it literally goes right in front of the words, so you can't see it. All the words perfectly, so it's kind of annoying actually, but whatever. Let's see. Yeah, goes right to melanoma. Yep, it does. That's my anxiety right there for ya. But anyways, it is 8:20, and I've managed to sit here for quite a while. Now, I didn't sit like my normal way the whole time, because when I finished this, I kind of sat back a little bit. But we got the whole time out, and I'm still not like dying right now, so that's good. Hopefully I will be having, I don't know if I'll have my stash video out this week, because I'm working on it and there's a lot to go through and a lot to do, so I don't think I'll have it out this week, but there will be unboxings that will be out this week, and just know that the stash video is coming. Also, don't forget, if you want to be in that Whip It Wednesday video on Wednesday, then make sure you post your picture and the information in the group. I will make a listing, and I normally make that listing Sunday night or Monday morning. And then I usually say Tuesday by 10 p.m. is kind of the cutoff time. Sometimes I can add them in a little bit, but I like to keep it a Tuesday evening. That way, I'm not like stressing about trying to finish it on Wednesday. So. But yeah, I think that's it. If you guys, have any questions or concerns or anything, you can message me. Facebook is the best way to message me. But yeah, other than that, don't forget, you are braver than you think. Oh my gosh, I just messed that up. Braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. So with that, keep on shining, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.